Atchison High School. Thank you for attending tonight's Varsity girls basketball game between the visiting J.C. Harmon Hawks and your Atchison Phoenix. The purpose of this activity is to provide positive learning experiences and opportunities for personal growth among participants.
Hello and welcome to the Phoenix Productions broadcast of the Atchison High Women's Varsity Basketball. We welcome you here tonight. We're excited for a wonderful game. It starts off with the women's game here in just a minute, and then the men's game will be right after. So stick around, don't go anywhere after this game. Stay with it.
And now let's meet tonight's starting lineup.
My name is Mr. Gentry. I'm the VP teacher here at Atchison High, and I am here with Brandon Minute. And we are excited to give you a wonderful game. If there's any technical difficulties at all that you guys are seeing on the stream, let us know in the chat. We want to get those fixed as fast as possible, so that way we can give you guys the best viewing experience that we can. Before we get too deep into it, before we give you guys the starters, we're going to thank our sponsors and introduce ourselves a little more. But first, we want to say a huge thank you to Daylight Donuts,
Cornerstone Printing,
and Crittenden Home Care,
the best care anywhere.
And they are fantastic local sponsors that are always supportive of us. So you guys should be supportive of them. We cannot thank them enough for their wonderful, generous gifts that they give to us and that allow us to do this and allow us to bring the best production possible. We're always working to try and make things better, and I really think we hopefully brought it throughout the season, brought it to build it up.
And donuts.
And donuts. I mean, they like donuts. Donuts are good. They get me every time. Alright, let's jump into the starters. Minard, you want to show us those starters? You want to run us through the list?
Yes, sir. So first we got Hausch, then Downing, then Herrera, Boldridge, and last but not least, Stubbs.
I like that starting lineup. I think that looks good. They've all been playing fierce, all been playing tough. I'm excited to see another home game for the Phoenix.
You know better than I am. I would.
I love women's basketball. I think it's fantastic. I love seeing the fundamentals. I love seeing the passion. I love seeing the flexibility and workability of the teams. I really think they play their strengths very well.
Always a fun team to watch, for sure.
I really like these double headers. I like going back to back. I like being able to see both teams. I think it brings a bigger crowd. I think it gets everybody to get to see it. I think it's just a lot of fun being able to bring in both teams rather than just one at a time or doing the trade like they normally do, where the men will play here, and the women will play on the road, and vice versa sometimes. I like it when they're both in the same building. They are facing off against the J.C. Harmon Hawks,
which last time the men's played them, they destroyed them.
Yep, so we're hoping to see something replicated here with the women, and just like that, Downing wins the tip. I really want to see the Phoenix play their game. They did that all but one quarter last home game, and it was extremely successful. So I want to be able to see them play their game, and their system, play their offense while playing tough the whole game through. And just like that, just about forces the turnover. And just like that, they do. We'll mark that one in the turnover category.
We'll make that
for the Phoenix.
Well, I thought I was Phoenix out of bounds. Guess they tipped it.
That'll be Phoenix ball down low. Let's see if they can make something happen here.
Puts up a shot in the corner. Almost goes in, juggles out. Tries to put up a nice little mid-range, but blocked down low.
Phoenix will bring the ball down. I'm going to try and do my own stat keeping here, so that we can keep you guys updated throughout the game.
Another corner three, little overshot.
I'm liking these shots though. They're aggressive and they're shots that I think it's good to take early on to show that they're dynamic.
Especially when you get those offensive rebounds.
Exactly. Those offensive rebounds can be big. They just had one there.
They've been big every single game I've seen.
The Hawks can bring the ball down with some pace.
Blocked again.
Big
same block.
From Boldridge, puts up a fantastic, and another one. That's 2 blocks for Boldridge out the gate here.
Well, I think you can already see that this is going to be a very defensive game. As House puts up a great 3.
Big 3 from House. That's fantastic.
But like I was saying, I believe this is going to be a very defensive game as we just got another takeaway.
Another turnover. Gives it back to the Phoenix.
Ooh.
Goes up strong, and it looks like draws a foul. Indeed.
House on the line for 2.
I think we're going to find that this should be, if they can keep this pace, which, you know, we're only a minute some change in, but I think that if they can keep this pace, we've got some good news for the Phoenix. And I think that'll be the challenge. This team struggles to play all 4 quarters. They usually play 3 out of 4 really, really well, and end up with at least 1 quarter where they struggle. The game gets away from them a little bit. So
starting it strong defensively with the press coverage already in the first quarter. Has another defensive rebound for a nice little fast break, and she puts up a layup. Goes in with no struggle whatsoever. I think it's interesting that they're going out man press coverage already. Do they usually do that?
They have been doing the press more and more. They did it last game at home, and it was extremely successful.
Was I there last game?
I believe so. It's been a bit now. We had a bit of a break from home games, but it's good to be back in the
definitely
in the Phoenix gym. Just like that, another turnover. The Hawks are sitting at 3 turnovers already.
Exactly.
Phoenix 1, I believe.
If Harmon doesn't get their offense in check, this could be very dangerous.
A big 3 rolls off, but that's another offensive rebound.
I believe that was made by House.
I think we're going to see a really well-teamed game here. I'm thinking defense is going to be very strong. They're running a hybrid zone.
Long mid-range.
Another block gotten stolen.
Just taken straight from her hands. Giving a House, but ooh.
No foul on the play. She goes up strong, but I should be staying with the Phoenix.
That's just tough defense.
Ship it to the outside corner. That's a strange inbound position.
Oh, I thought she was going to take that shot, yeah.
Instead, takes up the little floater, misses it, just about gets her own rebound.
Well, I believe that's the end of the game. It's defense and offensive rebounds, for sure.
Absolutely.
Because they like to go to that little mid-range shot right there, and it's, all the times they've gone, it doesn't work.
We're going to have to start counting blocks here, too, and I think the Phoenix are already at 3.
Make that 4 offensive rebounds. Oh, the 10th of them goes out of bounds.
My goodness, the stats are rolling in faster than I can write them down.
I mean, that's what we like to see.
We do. They're all swinging positive for the Phoenix so far. We're sitting 6-0.
As first timeout's called. It's been an interesting game so far, Gentry. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I'm liking the 3-pointers. Phoenix have taken 3 and made 1. I think that, I don't think they should be afraid to keep taking 3s. I think that the name of the game is going to be taking shots, and a lot of them, and then getting those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, from what I've seen, the progression of more attack-heavy offense or more 3-pointers is from what I've seen from over the games. As from the beginning of the year, they start out more conservative, going for those layups, and now they're going for these big 3s, which is working.
Yeah, and I think it just shows that they're trying to switch stuff up. At the beginning of the season, early on in the season, we didn't see a lot of these, a lot of these longer shots being taken, and I think that we're seeing that the team is always changing, never rotating to figure out something different. And here we see another corner three.
As another one goes in.
Just like that. That puts him 50% from the day.
As they put up their own three, not what they wanted out of that one.
If the Phoenix get the rebound, they're going to bring it back down the other way. They're working this perimeter really well, and I think that's been opening up these three-point shots. Just like that, they're able to get a long two, which I think was intended to be a three before she took a few steps forward. Hawks take a quick shot. I don't think it's the shot they want.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the shot they want. I think the Hawks are having trouble slowing the game down and playing and running a system. And I think that's causing trouble for them. Just like that, another offensive rebound.
Ooh, tipped and out of bounds.
But it'll stay with the Phoenix.
Harmon's already having a pretty rough time on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. And if you would have told me that this would be the Phoenix team.
As House puts up a three, that's wide open.
And another offensive rebound. I think if you would have told me that this is how the Phoenix would be playing at this point in the season, at the beginning of the year, I probably wouldn't have believed you. The team struggled to find their system.
Another turnover.
And I think that this has really been truly a huge turnaround. And I think that's just good coaching. I think that comes down to good coaching, and that comes down to players that have passion and are wanting to learn and play.
I just want to point out this defense. They're playing spectacular with over 5 turnovers but 0 fouls.
Yeah, the Phoenix are forcing turnovers without resorting to fouls, and they've been able to keep them off the board so far.
Yeah, this team's always been pretty defensive, and now they're trying to work in that offense, and it's clearly working for them, and this team is dangerous combo.
And I think when you have players like Downing and House that are really spectacular, and Stoves that are fantastic on defense, I really do think
House is great on both sides.
Oh yeah, I mean I think we do have a level of talent coming into this team that is truly fantastic, and I believe that'll be another turnover as the Hawks throw it out of bounds. Must have been they're going to take a timeout here. Looks like the Hawks will.
It's been a pretty interesting first quarter so far. It's pretty Phoenix heavy.
Yeah, just about 5 minutes in, and the Hawks haven't been able to get on the board.
I believe they should probably start taking some smarter shots, slow down the offense.
I do think they need to slow this game down. I think that's what they're going to try and do with this timeout. I think they're going to slow the game down and try and get something set up, which is what they need to do. You can see they're taking every second they can this timeout to really slow the pace down. So the Phoenix will get the ball here. They're going to try and go for something quick. No foul.
Oh,
they're not able to drag the offensive rebound down. Another quick shot from the Hawks, and I just don't think that's what they want to do. Maybe it is, and it's just they're
not working out
a little speedy. A fantastic pass down to Downing in the paint. Ends up with an offensive rebound that puts up for some points.
The paint is definitely the strong suit with this team. I would definitely for sure say that.
I think when you've got fantastic players that have height on them like Downing, I think that gives the ability.
You do have a very tall team compared to the team.
Absolutely, and I think that the coach knows that, and he's definitely making sure that it's leaning our way.
Yes, the coach knows how to work his advantages, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think that we see that from the difference in play styles we see almost each week.
SCG puts up another quick three. Another one not going in. I believe.
Guys, but you know, if that's their system, if that's their structure, they're one to run, then I stand behind them. I hopefully it's not a matter of time before it starts falling, but that's the worry.
That's a far forward. They sure do like that right side. That's swatted it out of the hand. Still 0 fouls for Phoenix. Nice little pump fake.
They go up strong. I think if she goes up strong with that, she'll be able to draw the foul.
Ultimately doesn't go up though.
Instead, knocks out her hands. That'll be Hawks ball. And I think the stat of the game so far is the Hawks have 7 turnovers.
That's a lot. That's her down
compared to the Phoenix 2.
Double team already.
I think that'll be the first foul. I think they're going to call for reach there. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I would like to know what is going through the coach's head playing this kind of defense so early. I mean, preventing any sort of offense is great. So, what do I know? Another far right 3 goes over the rim. That is right.
Yeah, it's from our right side.
Nice little in the paint layup. 15-0. This is, I'm not going to say the B word, blowout, because that's what I just said. Not going to work.
I think if the Phoenix can play consistent, then this is looking good.
That's a nice,
give me an and one.
Yeah, nice little uncontested shot. No, contested. This is great turnout so far.
Yeah, it's good to see the stands packed, and I think that's helping fuel the energy. I think that the teams really, play off of what they're hearing in the gym.
It's still pretty early in the night, and there's just a lot of people here.
Yeah, and I really do hope we get a few more that come in after the dinner rush. That they're able to make it in and show their support.
I think it definitely helps that there's a bench.
Oh, is that not a double dribble? I mean, stops and almost gets it stripped from her, but then puts it back down on the floor. Or unless they're going to say she lost possession on the strip, then I think you would have called that a double dribble.
A little under a minute left in the first quarter. It's been a fast game for both teams.
Not a lot of stoppages, even with the 2 timeouts. And they're going to call the block. Didn't quite have the feet set.
Close. Looks like there's a substitution. Inbound house. Coming in.
The Hawks are going to try and make something happen here.
Well, fouls evened out as almost another turnover.
Not quite an over and back, but we should get a 10-second violation. Instead, they're going to call a foul. So I suppose the loss of control there resets it. Hawks get a little bailout there, and they're going to bring the ball down once again. Defense playing tough, still pressing on.
That's 2 times losing the ball.
Yeah, almost forced the turnover
Make
there.
that 3, and that one does finally go out of bounds.
But they're going to keep it with the Hawks. Looks like it must have been tipped off the Phoenix hand to stay with the Hawks.
5 seconds. As puts up a right 3 yet again.
Well, able to drop, and that'll end the quarter.
Making the score 20-0. Fouls 3 each. And a whole lot of turnovers for Harmon.
We're sitting at 7 or 8 turnovers for the Hawks now, and I think that's that and offensive rebounds, which the Phoenix, by my count, have 7. I think they could have more.
That's definitely killing Gillum Harmon shows.
Yeah, I mean, it's these second chance points that have really been fantastic for Phoenix and allowed them to really extend this lead. I think you take away these second chance points and we're looking at almost 10 points.
I mean, from my recollection, these offensive rebounds have been the name of the game since the season started.
Oh, absolutely. And that's true for just about all high school ball, but especially high school, women's high school basketball. Offensive rebounding in general is titular. I mean, it's a lot of, being able to win comes down to that. I mean, just being able to, it keeps points, and those second chance points can really bring back a team from losing. And so I think that, or extend the lead just like we've seen with the Phoenix here. And they're going to get back to it in just a second here as we start the second quarter. I'd love to see another 20 points go up on the board for the Phoenix.
That would be nice. Harmon starts out with it.
Though honestly, if the score stayed just exactly how it is now and then Phoenix just played fantastic defense, I think I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah, as that fantastic defense is called in. That's a fast break. Ooh, blocked though. No foul. Almost tipped out, but nope, stolen.
Another turnover. Phoenix is going to set up the offense here.
Definitely like to see that. Our own corner three.
Just over, but another offensive rebound keeps the drive alive.
Another three, top of the key. Hits the front rim.
I think if they just keep taking threes, they'll fall eventually, and I'm not opposed to that, especially with the number
Tipped out of bounds.
of offensive rebounds they've been getting.
I think Harmon just needs to make smarter passes. I think that's what could definitely help them right now.
Absolutely. I think the Hawks have just struggled to set up their offense and to get something running for them.
Another right corner three. They like that spot, for sure.
Well, they've been able to get the ball there consistently. I think they've just had trouble getting the ball down low. And I think a lot of that comes to how great the Phoenix defense have been and how much taller and how much talent our team has.
It's difficult to start up an offense when this defense is so good.
Yeah, and running, I mean, now they're in the full man-to-man here. And I just think that makes it extremely difficult to get the ball down low at all.
Puts up quick three. I don't think that was a shot they wanted to take right there.
No, and they're hoping something falls, and I mean, you live by the three, you die by the three, and so I think
very true.
They can keep taking them. The trouble will be if they start to fall, if they start to make these points, then I think then that would create some trouble.
Maybe if they get any shot up, that could start this offense.
Yeah, I mean they need something to get the wheels turning, but it looks like
any spark can make a fire.
There.
And Harmon with the inbound, quick. Yeah.
Looks like we don't have an angle on the call. My guess is going to be a travel. So that'll be Phoenix ball once again.
Ouch, has it top of the arc. Oh, made by two Harmon players.
A little bump and run coverage there. Going to take a long two. Was missing, but another offensive rebound.
Blocked and hits Harmon player's face.
Blocked or
but nice shot.
But they're able to get the rebound and put it back up.
Those are great shot takes. Oh, rimmed out.
Swivels in and out. The Phoenix have been going up strong on offense, and I think that's been fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted to see them do last home game, was go up strong and try and draw the foul. And so far they've been going up strong and just not quite drawing the foul, but it's led to more points. So I think either way it's Wville when they're able to do that. And we sink a big three. that down, keep the stats going. I think I need to create a nice little stat sheet for myself, so that way I can
make our jobs.
It would. I think we just need to. I would love to. If anybody's listening out there, any students out there that have any interest in doing, stats, and tracking those things, we would love to have you join and help us out. Keep track of those stats. That's something you can do in college too. It's always the opportunity. In the meantime, I'll have to keep track of it.
Another right 3. That's a pretty popular shot of theirs.
It is, and they just haven't quite gotten them to fall yet. Phoenix will prepare to bring the ball down.
Thought about that, yeah.
3 there.
And she puts up her own long too.
This will, they're thinking about it, it'll stay with the Phoenix here.
I like to see the fire of the shot collection, shot take, but maybe it was the smarter thing not to take that deep 3. As she puts up one.
Oh, corner 3 doesn't make it in. But that corner 3's been popular for the Phoenix too. We've been able to sink a couple of them.
It goes out of bounds.
For Phoenix ball.
How many turnovers then?
My count has it at 11 in the first half. I think maybe 4 in this quarter for the Hawks.
Well, long 3.
Just misses it.
Well, I will say both defenses are not getting a lot of fouls. This is a very low foul game.
It has been. I think that's a good thing. And just as we say that,
too soon.
I will say I think that the Phoenix team has really encapsulated a lot of big names in this game. We're seeing some Caitlin Clark level 3s, some Angel Reese rebounds, and some Cameron Brink defense. I mean, it really does encapsulate the biggest names that we're seeing in the WNBA right now.
Yeah.
You know what teams those players play for, Mitter?
Indiana Fever. Chicago Skyline.
Yep.
Doesn't Brain play for Los Angeles?
Yeah, what's the team name?
Oh, come on. Let me go 2 out of 3.
It's my favorite team. It's the team I cheer for. They were the worst team in the league last year. Yep.
I don't know.
LA Sparks.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Jeez, that was Indiana.
And the Phoenix have called for a travel, which will add, I believe, their
4.
I'll be there. I think if I'm counting right, they're 4th. I've been watching the Hawks turnovers more, but I think the Phoenix have had a few.
Wow, just trying to pull it straight out of her hands.
And we get the jump ball, which will be, well, one ref's pointing one way, one's pointing the other, but it'll be Phoenix ball. Phoenix will bring it down, sitting 25-0. I mean, this has been a low-scoring half, only 5 points for the Phoenix, or for the quarter.
Yeah, it has been. It's been more defensive than the first one, that's for sure. As Banks puts up a long 3, and that one makes it in.
Stay there. Boom.
That was a little Clark. I mean, Caitlin Clark. It looked a little Clark.
Almost got the steal there.
As she tries her own 3, long 2. I apologize. And that one doesn't go away.
I would love to see the Phoenix get a few more points here in this corner.
Ooh, pump fake. Ooh.
I think they've really been trying to set up the offense more and run more of a system.
Just not the smartest passes I've seen. I don't know. I think if I was in her position right there, I think I would just try to put up a shot and maybe draw a foul.
Yeah, and I think when you're down on the paint, that's really the best thing you can do is just go up strong and try.
Especially in their position where any points are out.
Just as we see, Downing goes up strong.
Great bank shot. That's crazy.
Sinks the shot, but doesn't draw the foul, but gets the points.
That's points are points, man.
Which they need to put on the board. There we go.
We make some offense. Sorry for Harmon. I mean, I believe I watched this matchup at JC Harmon, my travel with basketball game, and it was not this way. I mean, Phoenix still won, but it wasn't to this degree. So that just shows the evolution of the team.
I think that has been the name of the game this season, has been growth. And then when we look at the roster, we do see a lot of juniors and sophomores, a lot of sophomores.
Oh, long two splashes finally makes some points.
Puts the Hawks on the board
in the first half.
With 1:44 left in the game. Phoenix bring it down for
as we put up our own two.
Get a little slap back there. Keep it at a 30-point lead.
Try to swat that one straight.
Can't quite give her the block, but it was great defense.
Yeah, I'm so surprised. I'm surprised. Because I'm more of a California. I just don't know why you scored LA. Why is that?
Well, you see, when I was wanting to get into WNBA basketball, I didn't, there's no team in Kansas. So I was like, well, I need to pick a team, and I don't want to pick the team that is going to get Caitlin Clark because that feels a little bandwagony, that feels a little, too on the nose. But I didn't want my team to just be like the best team in the league, and so I picked the worst team in the league that wasn't Caitlin Clark's team. So at the time, Indiana Fever were the worst team in the league, and then just ahead of them was the Sparks. But then when Caitlin Clark went to the Fever, I decided I needed to go with the Sparks.
My thought process, since I've lived many places, is I support Milwaukee because I lived in Wisconsin, or Oklahoma because it's closest to Kansas. And for South Carolina, they don't really have a team, I believe. I mean, I think the closest one is Orlando Magic, and I really don't care about them. So.
See, I think if they were going to add a new team to the league, I do actually think that Kansas City would be a great place for them.
For sure.
I mean, after we've seen the
growth of the
KC Current, get the new stadium there.
Was that the women's soccer team?
Yep, and so I think we've seen that Kansas City is a big
proud
supporter of women's sports, and I think
sports in general, yeah.
A WNBA team would be a perfect addition.
For sure, definitely.
Especially with the T-Mobile Center there, you'd think they'd be able to do something.
They're just itching to get that three off. I could see it. Three, almost thought about it.
Oh yeah, but just like that, they're able to get it down low instead.
Under 30 seconds left. Phoenix are up by 32 points. And a monstrous lead. Knock on wood.
The Hawks are just looking to get something before the end of the half. But
another turnover.
Like that, a steal. Puts it up, easy points.
Smarter passes.
Ouch.
Smarter passes. I mean, you shouldn't be heaving it all the way back.
Downing is just going to dribble it out, but takes a long bomb three.
Her coach told her to do it. I saw it.
Coach said, "What are you doing? Throw the ball." She heaves it down, just misses.
Well, that's the end of the first half. Phoenix up by 34 points. We'd love to see it. Before we get off, we'll thank our sponsors one last time. Daylight Donuts.
Cornerstone Printing.
Crinton Home Care.
The best care anywhere. We will be right back in
Don't go anywhere.
8 to 10 minutes.
Yep.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of the varsity women's basketball game between the Atchison Phoenix and the JC Harmon Hawks. The Phoenix will start with the ball, 8 minutes on the clock, and it is 36-2 with the Phoenix leading to start off the second half.
I would say besides the score, obviously, very defensive half.
Absolutely. The Phoenix didn't put up, they only put up 5 points for the first 6 minutes or 5 minutes of the second quarter. So a big change on the second part of that second quarter. That really let them open up the gap and make it a little bigger. Just like that, they put in a big 3. Make it 39-2.
Ooh, almost tipped the ball out of her hands. That far floater didn't hit that front of the rim. Another deep 2, not going their way. As Phoenix is driving back down the court with it. Ooh! Right hand move placement, right time.
I'm wondering, at what point does the score, with the score, do we start putting in some of the younger players and getting them some
maybe like
play time?
Lainey Tate, Jenny Lowe, maybe getting them some varsity starting time.
Yeah, it'd be great to see some come in. I'm hoping we get that chance.
I feel like it's a thing of time until it happens.
I think so too. The Phoenix are playing well.
Maybe early fourth quarter. If the game keeps going the way it is, we could see that potentially.
The Hawks looking a little lackadaisical on offense, waiting for their point guard to shoot. She does, and the Phoenix pick it up.
Well, if you were the coach for Harmon, what would you be telling your team right now? As deep 3 interrupts my question as an offensive rebound, I'll tell you. I'll ask you the question again after this. Oh, tipped out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Anyway.
If I'm Harmon's coach, I'm telling them they need to work hard to get open. I'm saying they need to swing the ball more. And like you said, last half, they need to be making smart passes, but they need to be making quick passes, precise passes. They need to know where they're going and have a plan. I think we're seeing the team try and get anything.
Deep 3.
And
splash!
Big make there, and that is the second 3 of the half for the Phoenix.
That was Housh with it. That was a nice shot. I knew that was going to be a 3 eventually. I mean, there's someone wide open in the corner. It's a fast break. Puts up a nice little layup. That's what I like to see. Turnover, layup. Seems to be normal.
The turnover. Herrera forces the turnover. House gets it to Stowe. She puts it in. That's good.
Which is a very big thing of the Phoenix game. Teamwork. You can tell they're very tight-knit together. Community.
I would be hard-pressed to give a standout MVP for the Phoenix this game, just because I think they've all been playing well in just about every aspect of the game.
It'd be hard, I usually ask what is one standout player, but I don't think you can for this team. As I'd say a quick shot.
That's what they've been looking for all night, and they finally picked one up.
Maybe that sparks the flame, because that was crazy.
That was a good shot, and I think that's what they've been looking for.
As we put up a 2 of our own, contested.
And goes with a quick one down low, goes up strong. I think as long as the Phoenix keep playing defense, they'll be all right.
You can see that they're still playing man coverage, but it's kind of more relaxed man coverage.
The Phoenix have pulled off just a bit.
And it doesn't seem to be doing a lot offensively for Harmon. They're not really taking that advantage of that lazy defense.
Exactly, and I think that's why, Harmon telling them to slow down and make the passes that they need to make precisely. Playing with high energy, but not playing too quick. But the Phoenix defense has really just been all over it. I mean,
another turnover. Another fast break. Giving that point to Herrera, I believe. But a little out of her hands. You know,
back to the Hawks, but even that just
we're in a
goes up.
comfortable position where that's not too much of a sad thing to happen to us. You know?
No, yeah, I mean, you know, when we're, it shows that they're playing with intensity, they're playing fast, they're trying something new.
As almost lose the ball again, which they do lose the ball now, as another fast break, as Banks almost banks it in.
With the offensive rebound and then the foul will follow, and that's what we get for going up strong as we draw the foul. I think at this point, I mean, I think maybe you play out the last 4 minutes. I mean, we're already halfway through this quarter.
It's a fast quarter.
This has been a fast quarter.
And they're not even running the clock.
I mean, at this point, fourth quarter, they might just be running the clock straight.
And that's when they put these.
And I think that's then when we
subs.
put in some of our subs and get some fresh legs that can get some good time on the court.
I mean,
Since both free throws.
despite the defensive setting of this game, there's been little fouls for every single part of this game and for each team. Not a lot of fouls.
Both teams, that should be an open back.
Yeah, it should be a backcourt violation. But
I understand.
given a little leeway,
Yeah. It's a little leeway there. Little jump ball there. I would say both teams have been playing passionately, but not aggressively. We're seeing the teams
quick three.
playing good defense, but not rough defense.
Yeah, that's the best way.
I agree. I like to see him play. I mean, basketball, physical, tough sport.
Top of the key, hits the back of the rim.
Almost another offensive rebound. Doesn't quite pull it down.
Another three. You know, I think it's about time that they probably transition to making some more paint shots.
Well, I think if they were to slow down the system and run a little.
Well, I definitely give you that point.
I think that those threes become more makeable. Just a matter of getting players open.
They're playing a very fast offense for no great reason.
I mean, I think maybe that's what they're. My only guess is that's what they're typically used to playing, and it's just that the
not going their way right
Phoenix
now.
just had their number. I mean, you know, that's. They're gonna call a little reach
turnover
there. I don't know. I think you know, I guess at this point, you know, the Phoenix.
They're not too upset about that one, yeah.
Not drawing up too many fouls.
Nice little block
Great
there.
defense there, and a good hustle to get that rebound.
One too many passes.
Couple good passes in there. You didn't quite get they wanted, but I can tell this is what they're trying to do.
Maybe my comments would be in this relaxed defense is pretty wrong as they double team the person with the ball in the corner.
Yeah, the Phoenix. If there's one thing everybody said, whether they're 40 points up or 40 points behind, they will play till the very last whistle.
Banks intercepts it, passes it, and almost go out. Oh, maybe it did go.
Looks like her foot hit the line. That'll be sending it back to Hawks ball. But just like, I mean, we see a fantastic defensive play there. Jumping on that, leading the ball. Feels like I'm talking football. Reading the pass. Snatching it out of the air, taking it down. I mean, that's fantastic.
Cool. That was
a long shadow, a long two, coming off the press defense to sink it. That was a good shot. Didn't expect one.
Bit of a left side three.
Just short on the corner three after some great ball movement. He's got to get the ball in. Goes up strong, a little floater just off the front iron. Just under 2 minutes in this third quarter. Phoenix are pressing on, still playing tough defense. And they're going to call for the travel there. I thought they were just going to call for the swipe. I thought they were going to call Herrera. Smacking her, but it didn't look like she did to me, but now they called it for travel. So Phoenix ball. Somebody's got to throw the ball in.
Phoenix number 2, Ashton House. Number 23, Uriah.
I think here we see the Phoenix slow it down a little bit.
For sure. That would be what's going through my mind. Oof.
A little luck on the pass there.
I mean, travel.
They call it travel. I think she wasn't going up to the shots that keep right there. She went to the pass. Took an extra step. Hawks will bring it down. 90 seconds left in the quarter.
Foul is on for Phoenix. Number 0, Holly.
Oh, goodness, I don't.
I mean, that ref called a blocking foul.
Yeah, a foul on
Thanks.
Banks there. Deep 2. Backboard.
Fighting for it.
Get a foul.
I think that was
That was
on Banks
also
too,
on
yeah.
Banks. Probably a little upset by the first foul. Turns around and gets another. But I prefer the Phoenix stop fouling. We're sitting at 4 for the quarter. Starting to get ramped up here. And the press is starting to give
another deep 3.
give the Hawks some delay. Another, yeah, they're living by this 3. And,
Why would I say 11?
yeah. I think that it just has not quite worked out the way the Hawks thought it would.
Yeah. Maybe Harmon came in underestimated Phoenix.
I think that would absolutely be true if she was not defensive ball. Just like that, a little strip off the rebound, gets a shot at it. Doesn't make the points, but they'll call another foul. I think that's what would be a shame if they end up repeating these number of fouls in the fourth quarter. Is that A, that's going to slow the game down. B, this gives the Hawks some 3 points to emulate this lead that is impressive. And I hate seeing,
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot it was the third quarter. I thought it was the fourth.
No, it's the second half of this quarter has slowed down a bit with the extra fouls.
For sure. This quarter alone slowed down a lot.
Yeah, so the fourth quarter will be interesting to see it. I think they should just run the clock. If not, then we'll be here for a full 8 minutes, and I'm fine with that too. I like watching this Phoenix team play well, and they have been playing fantastic.
Well,
I do think we've seen a little bit of third quarter blues here. I think they've gotten a little complacent. Just like that, they get the offensive rebound and put up for some easy points.
Up by 42 points, I believe this is time to put in these subs.
I think we're definitely going to see them in the fourth quarter. I think we're going to see some fresh legs coming in.
Out of bounds, Phoenix ball.
And that's good defense there, forcing the turnover, forcing her to make a mistake on the baseline there. And again, the Phoenix are slowing it down, taking their time. I think they're going to try and run the clock out here, take one last good shot. If they can keep a handle on the ball. Oh, I'd call that lost possession, but we'll give it to them, I suppose. 8 seconds left. The Hawks
probably heave one big 3-pointer. As there it goes.
From the logo, just about.
Closer than usual.
Don't get it, which rounds out the third quarter. We're sitting 50-8.
Up by 42 points.
The
comfortable lead, to say the least.
Have truly stood out in their defense and in their offensive rebounds and their ability to force turnovers. That's something that I think that's a deadly combination.
You can see the subs about to come in.
Yep, the subs are coming in, taking off the red. Show their game time whites, and I think it's gonna be great to see some fresh legs on the court and get them some time. I really have been impressed. I mean, when you talk about a combination of playing really, really good defense and then being able to make a few 3-pointers, that really does make for a great game, especially when you're able to supplement those missed threes with the fast breaks from forcing turnovers. And that's something that I think this might be the best game the Kings have had in terms of forcing turnovers.
and defensively, just in all.
Oh yeah.
On the defensive side.
This has really been an all-around defensive
game
for them.
Which
I think it'd be a slightly different story if the Hawks had made a few more of those three-pointers.
I was about to comment on that. If you have a 50-point game, you usually talk about the offense, but not this game.
Yeah, and I mean that's really is just a thank you to the defense. I mean we've had some fantastic defense this game.
Yes, very true.
Crowd is really filled out. It's good to see. The Hawks was going to take a long three.
It was a full team of subs against. I don't think those are the starters for them. Harmon.
It looks like they still got a couple of them out there. I am glad to see some of the younger Phoenix out there.
He puts up a long two
and sinks
makes it. Oh wow!
Wow, that was some great teamwork. I mean, that looked just like the starters out there. Let's see if they can replicate it on defense here.
Long two, doesn't go.
There to get the rebound. They're contesting every shot. This is where we really get to see the
three-pointer hits the left rim.
Looks like they're going into more of a relaxed zone. Because I think they're expecting the Hawks to shoot those long shots, and they just want to scoop up rebounds. Which is not a bad plan.
Yeah, no.
Big three, just a little too much on it, goes over, but it'll stay with the Phoenix.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she was hit after that ball, if I was looking correctly. But you know, when you're up by however many, I think it's the time where you just look past it.
Well, I mean, you know, you can practice all you want on those shots, but to get the experience in game is absolutely important.
Three from the same space, same result.
And I'm not going to fault the younger players for getting some time in and doing stuff that they probably haven't gotten to do before. And it looks like the clock is going to keep running.
Yeah.
Hawks able to get the ball in, goes up for a little
floater, makes it in.
Gets him to double digits.
I mean, if you make double digits, it's not a horrible game.
No, I think we've seen that the Hawks had their plan coming in. I think the Phoenix just had their number, had their ticket.
For sure.
Because it's not that the Hawks played overly, lacked in too many areas. I mean, it was really just the turnovers.
That killed them. I mean, it got better later on, but, well, last time we checked 11 turnovers, it's 11 turnovers, and if you don't capitalize on that, then...
Yeah, well, I mean, in the Phoenix, they came to play. We saw the press from the get-go, and we saw that it was effective.
Yeah.
And I think that really knocked the Hawks on their heels, and they weren't able to recover when I think they were expecting to recover by making...
Three from low.
By making some threes, and they just never fell. Ooh, over the back foul there in the Phoenix. Clock's still running, 52-10, the Phoenix lead. The Hawks are looking to just put some points on the board, and we're looking at the future of the Phoenix here.
What I like to see right now is only one foul so far.
I like to see that too. It shows me that the
fighting for the ball.
That the younger players are not just they're playing. They're not playing scrappy. They're playing smart.
Really trying to earn a spot.
Great rebound there. Gets knocked out of her hands. The Hawks ball, but that's a great rebound there. She fought for that. Oh, in fact, they're going to give it to the Phoenix. It's a nice gift. With just under 4 minutes left. This quarter is now flying by.
So they're going to take a three right there. Ease it.
We look for it, but they're looking to pass around a little more. Ooh.
Takes the wide open three there. hits the front rim. From the line, puts it in.
Quick shot. Phoenix will bring it down. They're looking to burn some time.
Timeout.
Indeed, they're going to take timeout.
Stop the clock pretty early. Who knows?
Yeah, okay. Well, we still got some Phoenix players out there.
That was a fast timeout, maybe.
Maybe, I think
something messed up.
It's just a sub. I think they're maybe a...
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're just taking a quick sub.
Yeah.
The clock's back when we're back in.
3 from right side. Nice little fast break.
Ooh, calls a late foul there. Led. That's the shooting too.
Yeah, I don't think that was...
Low.
Yeah. First one, no good.
I will say the defense, while it has not been as tight, has definitely still been as systematic and as structured from the younger Phoenixes here. She's going to get a free shot there. That's low, stepped in the lane a little early. Too much energy.
He's
Too much
excited.
passion.
Yeah.
I like seeing the
Those are, you
players
know,
excited to be out there.
yeah. As does make it in, but, you know, this point of the game, not much of a difference.
Well, yeah, and I think that the Phoenix have done a good job of...
Tate with a long 2. Ease it down court. That was some great defense.
I'm going to call it the double dribble.
That's what I like to see.
And that's good. That's good defense forcing those types of mistakes.
Hips out of bounds. Let's go in Harmon's way. Oh, I mean Phoenix way. I apologize.
Just under 90 seconds here. The quarter has slipped away from us. A big 3 off the back iron for a long rebound. In transition, the Hawks are able to get a few points. Thank you.
Leaves it down yet again. Thankfully, there's Phoenix to stop it.
We're going to call a jump ball there. That's what we like to see. Going in and not causing a foul and keeping the ball. The clock will stay running as we hit 40 seconds left. And the Hawks are able to get the steal and a quick shot. Oh, and they called a foul there, which should take us to the end of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty much. They're going to try and get the ball back into bounds quick.
I mean, why even?
So, not sure. I wouldn't have called the foul there and just let the clock run out. But 19 seconds left.
So enough time to put up a shot. Oh, low blocked.
The Hawks will get one more shot here.
You know, Tate playing defense all the way down. That's what we like to see. As their final shot
rebound, puts something up, kicks out of bounds.
That is game. Final score, 52-15. Phoenix winning.
That was a fantastic game. The Phoenix dominated throughout. I love to see it. Minner, what do you think? The highlight and low light of the Phoenix
highlight was
this game?
Highlight was, I'd say, just defense, man. The defense was spectacular. And low light, it's kind of difficult coming up on any, but I'd say probably that third quarter. Starters were still in, but, you know, they weren't doing the best of their ability, which I'm so nitpicky here because, like, what even to talk about in this game? That's all I have to say about that.
I think you hit the nail on the head. The defense was fantastic. The ability to force turnovers early on really put the Hawks on their heels, like I said before. I mean, yeah, I think like we talked about the Phoenix. I think sometimes they play 3 or 3.5 quarters of a basketball game and don't play a full 4, and I think that in other games has left the door open for them. Whereas I think so early on they played so well that the door was already closed for the Hawks.
Yeah.
But
and close and
yeah, but it was great to see them play so well from start to finish. I mean, it really was a great game, and to get to see the future Phoenixes, the future teams get out there and play really well too. Stay with us here. Don't go anywhere. The men's game will be starting in about 20 minutes. So we'll take a break after we thank our sponsors. Daylight Donuts, Cornerstone Printing,
Crenton Home Care,
the best care anywhere. We love our sponsors. We thank them. And don't go anywhere. Stick around.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
those at their table directly across from the concession stand.
Hello and welcome to the Phoenix Varsity basketball game, men's basketball game. I'm here with
Ryan Dudley.
second time ever commentating. How's your first time, you think?
I think my first time was good, but I'm hoping to do better this time.
Well, we just coming out of a monstrous win by the Phoenix basketball ladies, having about 56 points if I remember correctly.
Sounds about right.
Compared to the 15 of the of the Hawks. We'd like to thank the audience for sticking with us until the men's varsity game. And reminder, at halftime, the winner of the Royal Courts, the Queen and King, will be announced. Well, back to basketball. Ryan, how do you think the ladies played last game? The Phoenix ladies.
I think the ladies played really well. I think they had a really good defense and also a really good offense. And I think they kept it consistent. And they took the win.
Definitely. I mean, you were sitting with us the entire time, trying to get to know how to commentate better from Mr. Gentry. What'd you learn from him?
It was mostly, I heard him use a lot more terminology, and since I'm unfamiliar with a lot of the basketball terms, it's better for me to actually know what to look out for, what to tell the fans about.
For sure. Now, before we get too far in this basketball game, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Daylight Donuts,
Cornerstone Printing,
Critton Home Care, the best care anywhere. Thank you so much to them, especially Daylight Donuts for giving us the donuts. We'd like to thank the band for doing that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Well, right now we'll take time out of our way to announce the starters of the men's basketball game. At the 1 we got Thompson, then 2 Morgan, 3 Jay-Z Kelly, the 4 Eric Smith III, and last but not least Yogi Purdy. Yogi's been a force to be reckoned with down in the paint, rebounds and defensively, and J.C. Kelly rounds out this team perfectly with his offensive and perimeter playing style. How do you feel about these players, Ryan?
I think a lot of them are really good. Last time I was here, I enjoyed watching, and they did very good.
What was your standout player? Like, who was your favorite player to watch?
Personally, Josiah Thompson. I watched him. He did some really good stuff.
Great ball handling.
Yes.
Easily makes people miss and then goes in for that layup. That's his specialty. I can definitely tell from watching so many games of his.
Yeah.
Now, the Phoenix ladies have a pretty young team. You can't really say the same for the men's team. Youngest being juniors, no sophomores. Of course, them sophomores being mixed in periodically throughout the game. How do you feel about that? Do you think the sophomores should be in more, or the younger people should be in more?
I think it is important for them to get that experience, because after this year and the year after that, a lot of these players won't be here anymore. And so these younger players, they need experience and time to learn from some of the older players on how to do better.
Great insight, Ryan. Love to see it. Gearing up the tip-off. Phoenix have it. Thompson with it, going back down. What kind of play style do you expect to see from the Phoenix today?
Hopefully good defense, good offense. Hopefully they can take that line.
Well, do you think they're going for more three-pointers or more mid-range in the paint? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
I think they could go for more threes.
Definitely with the addition of Jay-Z. That could definitely happen. As Harmon puts up their own attempt at his three, doesn't go their way. The dual threat of, the duality of Jay-Z, Kelly, and Josiah Thompson is deadly in the perimeter. And as you see there, ES3 Air Smith III, compared with Yogi, down in the paint is just lethal as well. This team is just lethal on every single side of the ball. And MJ Morgan rounds it out perfectly as a one-and-all player. I mean, you have every position set for this team perfectly. And Coach Battle knows how to execute it so perfectly, so well. As you see, Phoenix already have 4 points compared to Harmon's none. As 2 turnovers just happened. As floater mid-range, that one doesn't go their way. Harmon with the offensive rebound. Almost backcourt violation there. Right side 3. Little 2, not enough power. Phoenix has it going the other way. Thompson tries to get that reverse layup, almost makes it. Thompson tips it out. Finally gets that layup he's looking for before. Phoenix are off to a hot start. How do you think they can keep this up?
I think if they just keep their offense and defense how they are now, they might be able to keep it consistent, keep up that lead.
I agree. As ES3 tries to heave it to Thompson with too much power. Now, a little break in the game as the momentum hopefully doesn't shift. Because Phoenix definitely were on a fast-paced offensive style right there. Do you think they should keep that or maybe try to slow it down?
I think right now they should keep it up. It seems to be in their favor. As long as they keep it consistent and keep that lead up.
ES3 with a pick. As there's a very fast defensive change from Harmon as they try to tip it out of Yogi's hands. Just offensive rebounds left and right as there seems to be a foul. Yogi going to the line for 2. Now, the last game was, dare I say, a blowout for the women. Do you think that would happen this game too? First one's good.
It could be possible if they keep it up and if their defense is good enough.
That
just depends on how the defense and the offense are.
Defense was a big part of the game, and you know, not a lot of game has been played, but it sure seems that defense is being big as another tip out of bounds. Harmon ball, but ES3 jumping for it and getting it. Nice little fade away from the free throw line. Hits the front rim. Kelly trying to make his miss. Dishing it off to ES3 as he tries to put that in. Should be going the line for 2. Free throws was a big part of the last game. Do you think that's going to be the same this game?
As I said not too long ago, I think threes could be a big part of this game. What do you think?
Well, on the other hand of yours, I feel like Coach Battle really likes to go down in the paint and then spice it up with some three-pointers. Very rare, but it's very effective when it happens. So I think the game plan as going forward, as it usually is try to get these big men, Purdy and Smith III, try to get them some points, and then maybe when the Harmon defense is, recognize that and try to stop it. Then it's Thompson and Kelly's game to take over and shoot these threes.
Yeah. That's a good answer.
Also on that point, Revant is a great shooter as well, and he's a 6-man that's deadly from anywhere. I mean, he's great defensively and offensively. So Thompson puts up a 3 right there. Juggles but we get the offensive rebound. Yogi with a nice little putback score, making it 12-0. Timeout. Pretty dominant first little quarter basketball with over 4 minutes left to play. Harmon has 3 fouls. How do you think they could change that going forward?
If they change up their defense a little, I think it's mainly been offense on the Atchison side. So if they could change up their defense a bit, that would probably be better for them so that they get less fouls.
I agree. Play a little smarter defense. A little less physical. Smith trying to tip the ball out of his hands. A little mismatch with Purdy on him. Passing a lot as goes for a deep 3 over Eric Smith III's head. Splash goes in. That's not what we like to see as the first points for Harmon. That could be a real morale boost for them.
30.
They're taking some big contested shots. I mean, that's what he does. He takes those contested shots, draws the fouls, which he doesn't this time, but most of the time he does. And then goes to the line for 2. I mean, that's the name of his game, and it works splendidly. Another 3-pointer almost goes in for them that time. Not quite, though. Looks like a couple subs are about to be put in. Morgan with the top of the arc. 3, splash. No contested. Not contested. And that's just easy money. You can't leave these Phoenix players, especially players like Morgan, open at the top of the arc. It's too deadly, too dangerous, as that 3 for Harmon is hit off the front of the rim. Thompson back spin. Thought he had a player there. Smith moved out of the way just a little too early. Almost there, but out of bounds. Big crowd out today. As, man, they seem to be going for those 3 a lot. As Kale Williams, I believe. Is that right? Is that correct? Kale Williams got that rebound. Yeah, you weren't watching the game. Trying to set up a play here. Motions a man. Three, banks it in. I mean, hey, you miss all the shots you don't take. As right there, same thing can be said. Phoenix playing man defense already, similar as to the women's game. Do you think they're coming in with a similar defensive approach?
I think the defense is good.
You think that can work out for them?
They still have the lead. About 12 points.
as Smith tips it almost out of bounds. Not the smartest decision by the Harmon, but I guess it pays out for them. As it's Harmon's ball. Don't quite know what happened there. A lot of movement. Just cracked under a minute.
Very good stuff.
JC Kelly in that corner. Splash. Right over Harmon's face. That's what we like to see. That's their lethal spot, man. 3-pointers, that perimeter. Dishes out to the corner. But Richards goes to the floor. Letting the charge foul, I believe, on Harmon. Making it Phoenix ball. Williams thought he would take that three, but his pass is intercepted by Hawk. Nice little Europe step rejected by Kelly as a fast break going the other way. A little too much oomph on that layup. As Smith almost gets the putback. Fight for the ball right there. As Hawk goes for a three. Thankfully Richards was there enough time going back and forth on this court as Williams put up a last-second shot, but doesn't get enough time off. Great first quarter. What are your takeaways, Ryan?
That team's playing good. They still have that lead by 15 right now, and I think we're doing pretty good. I think we could change a couple things.
What are those things?
I think the defense is good. Maybe hit more on the defense side. Harmon was able to sneak through. But overall, I think we got it good. And as long as we keep our lead and we stay consistent, putting down points and keeping Harmon from putting down and out, I think that would be good. What do you think, David?
I fully agree. I mean, this is definitely a defensive game, but they're running their offense really well too. I feel like that's what Coach Battle is really focusing on this game. I mean, I could be wrong, but Coach Battle, from what I've seen, is more of an offensive coach. He knows how to run his offense to a T. What do you think he's doing well on offense? What do you think the team is doing well on offense? We'll get your answer later. As a turnover, Morgan has it. Goes up for a nice little layup. Not too quite a dunk as a timeout. Oh, I was wrong. Sorry. Just an inbound. Little goof on my part.
I would agree with you that you said Battle seems to be an offensive guy. I would agree. While watching, I see a lot of offensive plays. More focus on that offense.
Yeah, the turnover seems to be a similar theme with the ladies and men's game. Turnovers are a son of a gun as Morgan puts up another three over another Hawks face. You just can't leave these guys open right there. Deep three over a Phoenix face. Makes that in. This is some good shooters out on the court today.
For sure.
Kelly puts up one of his own. Breaks the streak of 3-pointers going in. That was a tough shot. Faded away to going to his right side. I mean, that was just a tough shot to me. Score is 23-8. There seems to be a substitution for Harmon. Phoenix only have one foul compared to Harmon's 0. Now, I know it's pretty early on in this quarter, but usually we see probably 2, 3 fouls. How do you think they're keeping that foul count low?
I think their defense is just not as aggressive as we saw with the women's Timberhawks. And on Tuesday, I think that team played a lot more.
Yeah, they did have a lot of fouls, yeah.
So I think this team right here are just a lot less on the physical side.
Long two. Doesn't go their ways. Williams with an easy rebound to Kelly. Dishes out to Richards in the paint. Puts it up with relative ease. Now it's a timeout. Shaping out to be a good game for the Phoenix. For sure. Is there anything you would like to say, Ryan?
I think that team's playing good. I think it's going to turn out to be a really good game.
If you could make any adjustments, what would you make? For any team?
I think
For the Hawks?
I think if they could do more on defense, I think that would be very good for them.
I agree.
Right now we're just putting down points left and right. And I think our team, they just keep up on that defense pretty good. Keep up on that defense while also keeping consistent by offense. I think that would secure us that victory.
The saying is the best offense is defense. So,
Yes.
Body's going to go up for that three. Stop in the game. Might be a foul. Out of bounds. I think. Rebound in the game. So is Thompson back in. Nice little steal. Has rebound open, doesn't see him as he takes his own mid. That juggles in and out, but ultimately goes down for two. Heaves it all the way to over rebound's face. Almost goes in, hits the back rim.
Oh, he takes down the court.
Mid-range, doesn't hits front of the rim. Finds someone in the corner.
Not right.
Eric Smith trying to get those putback points. A little too physical. As he's going to the line for two.
His second personal, team first. Eric Smith third, the line for two.
Hits the front of the rim, no good.
It's good.
Man defense yet again. You could, if I'm not wrong, you see the little break on the defense from the Phoenix. Back heavy on it. Almost losing the ball. Tips it out of bounds though. Still Hawks ball. Ooh, Kelly tips it. Finds something in the corner. That one juggles out. Thompson with it going back down. Purdy with his own three and his own make. I mean, you know, it's rare to see him put up a three, but every time I see him do it, it goes in. A little too much on that pass. Goes out of bounds. Yogi with a screen, step back three, gets hit, but no foul. Nice little Euro step, tries to get that layup past Yogi, but no goal for him. Fouls are evened out, two piece. That's what we like to see. Both men and women's teams for both schools have been relatively low on the fouls. I think that's just smart defense, which for Harmon isn't really working out. But smart defense is still smart defense, whether it's not working. Still going on. This game is going spectacular. As Kelly gets a little break, and Morgan coming in for him. Rebound has it. Dishes out to Thompson when he's met by two defenders. Goes all the way back to the corner. Back to Thompson. Reverse layup. That one goes good. Definitely thought they practiced that one. For sure. And he goes to the line for never mind. I don't know what's happening here. And Morgan. Long corner three almost goes in. Williams looks like he's about to get subbed back in. Ooh, Smith. Physical defense. No foul, so that's what we like to see. Little mismatch there with Yogi on him. Looks like a shooting foul as he slapped his wrist. Up around the Hawks, #1. I see him with the ball a lot. What do you think, Brandon? #1 is Mikey Hammer. What a great last name. I gotta be honest, I haven't been really paying attention to any one player. So I'll make sure never mind, he's being subbed out. I was gonna say I was gonna watch him and give my feedback in a little bit, but I'll do that once he gets back in the game.
I've just seen them pass it to him a decent bit. He made their first couple of points. It's good for the Hawks.
Hawks are now to double digits. Not a double-digit lead, just double digits. But like I said before, in the women's game, double digits, still a double-digit game. That's good for any team. As #2 tips it and lays it up. You know, you talk about number 1, but number 2 is playing a pretty good game as well for the Hawks.
Yes, I have seen him with the ball as well. Decent bit.
It's going against Smith. That's a hard game, as... Ooh, Williams almost puts up that 3, but he gets stopped by the ref. Kelly back in the game. For Thompson. Bounce pass to Morgan. Double teamed. Has to dish it to Williams. Oh, tries to get that step back. Not quite as the Hawk defender gets it out of his hands. Purdy with the block, I believe. Smith losing it. Does it get it back in time? It gets it back to a Hawk. They put up, well, that fast offense. No good as it stops. Marking a little under a minute left in this quarter, in this half. 33-12. Phoenix leading. Both teams have now a pretty good foul count. Not too bad, not too good neither. Hawks now with 5 fouls as a substitution for... Uh-oh, looks like number 1 got a little hurt. Maybe nose injury. What? Did I say number 1? Did I say number 2? Oh, well, number 1 was on my mind. Number 2 gets hit in the nose. Thank you, Ryan.
He's through at the line.
First one is...
No good.
Circles out.
For the second.
Let him do his routine. Come on now. Second was good. Just gotta let the man do his routine, man.
Maybe it helps him.
Floater goes in after a couple juggles on the rim, but looks like there's a foul. Foul on the Phoenix as he's going to the line for and 1. It's kind of basketball. Can't wait for baseball season. That should be fun to commentate. I better start thinking of some topics to talk about, though, as the one and only is good. High foul count this quarter. I'd just like to say that again. Kelly zooms past the man, but no good.
30 seconds left.
As he goes to the line for 2. You know, after 5 fouls, every single foul you go to the line, so it's dangerous to have this many fouls. First is good. Number 11 for the Hawks coming in. Taking out number 0.
Second is good.
Maybe try and put up some quick points before the end of this half. Oh. That looked a little scary. Ooh, Williams blocking it. It's a fast break. And
Not quite.
gets the offensive rebound. Finds Purdy. Quick points. No good. Williams doesn't get the tip in. As that marks the end of the half. 2 questions, Ryan. What are your thoughts on the first half?
I think the game's going really well. I think we still have a lead. And the other team's showing progress, putting some points down.
Okay,
So
second
overall,
question. Sorry to cut you off. Second question. If you were Harmon's coach, what would you be saying to this team right now?
I'd say that they are doing good, but they need to get that offense in. They need to,
For sure.
and defense as well.
Well, before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Daylight Donuts,
Cornerstone Printing,
and Crane Home Care, the best care anywhere. Don't go anywhere, for another second half of basketball is yet to come. And we'll see you in a little bit.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the coronation ceremony of the 2025 Atchison High School Royal Courts King and Queen. Let's meet your candidates. Our first king candidate is Hugh Leroy Davis IV, son of Amy Davis, who is being escorted by his mother. While at AHS, Hugh has been involved in forensics, GSA, theater, JAG K, and Trio. After graduation, Hugh plans to become an actor or a politician. He was inspired by Miss Danielle because she's a brilliant actor and director. Hugh's favorite quote is, "If you can't dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball." One of his favorite memories while at AHS has been being a part of Into the Woods. Let's give it up for Hugh Davis. Our first queen candidate is Ethan Andrew Laron Carver, child of Monica Peterson. Ethan is being escorted by their mother, stepfather, and younger siblings. While at AHS, Ethan has been involved in band, jazz band, adrenaline, theater, GSA, Principal Advisory Council, forensics, and video production. After graduation, Ethan plans to attend a 4-year college to study music, education, and become a show, choir, director, or choreographer. Ethan is inspired by their mother because no matter how many activities they do, she's always the #1 supporter. They don't know what they would do. They don't know what they would do without her as their rock. Ethan's favorite quote is, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." Oscar Wilde. One of their favorite memories while at AHS was in junior year when they had a solo and show choir, and they got lifted up, and after the first concert, the grandpa told them they looked like Madonna. Let's give it up for your queen candidate, Ethan Carver. Our next king candidate is Aiden Erlacher Revant, son of Nick and Sarah Revant. Aiden is being escorted by his parents. While at AHS, Aiden has been involved in football, basketball, baseball, NHS, and student ambassadors. After graduation, Aiden plans to attend BBU and play football and major in athletic training. Aiden is inspired by his father because it seems like everywhere we go, he always has a great impact on someone's life. Aiden's favorite quote is, "Keep working while you're ahead so you never fall behind." One of his favorite memories while at AHS has been going to state 2 years in a row for basketball. Let's give it up for Aiden Revant. Our next queen candidate is Saray Johnson, granddaughter of Carol Oliver. Saray is being escorted by her grandmother. While at AHS, Saray has been involved in softball, volleyball, dance, wrestling, Jack K, and Trio. After graduation, Saray plans to attend Missouri Western and major in nursing. Saray is inspired by her grandma because no matter what, she makes sure she has everything that she needs. Saray's favorite quote is, "But did you die?" Ken Block. One of her favorite memories while at AHS has been homecoming week, but mostly the TV around town. Let's give it up for our queen candidate, Saray Johnson. Our next king candidate is Jace Ryan Richards, son of Danae Richards. Jace is being escorted by his mother. While at AHS, Jay has been involved in Jack K, Trio, basketball, track, and NHS. After graduation, Jace plans to attend college and play basketball. Jace is inspired by his little sister Camille because no matter what she is going through, she keeps a smile on her face and prevails. Jace's favorite quote is, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." One of his favorite memories while at AHS has been ripping his jersey off his body and celebrating with the crowd after making state his first time sophomore year. Let's give it up for Jace Richards. Our next queen candidate is Anna G. Lowe, daughter of Julie Turner and Dennis Lowe. Anna is being escorted by her mother and father. While at AHS, Anna has been involved in volleyball, soccer, the musicals The Wizard of Oz, School of Rock, and Big Fish, and Adrenaline. After graduation, Anna plans to attend the University of Kansas and major in journalism and mass communications. Anna is inspired by her sister to be like her sister Jenny because she is so kind. Anna's favorite quote is, "Yesterday you were the defeated, but what will you become tomorrow?" One of her favorite memories while at AHS has been being the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. Let's give it up for Anna Lowe. Our next team candidate is Jacob Turner, son of Marcy and Michael Turner. Jacob is being escorted by his parents, Elizabeth Hoffman and Cole DeWitt. While at AHS, Jacob has been involved in soccer and video production. After graduation, Jacob plans to attend the University of Kansas and major in video production and broadcasting. Jacob is inspired by his sister because she's the coolest person he has ever known. Jacob's favorite quote is, "This is our time, we devour the days ahead," the Deftones. One of his favorite memories while at AHS has been going to the robotics, the BEST robotics, and a small group of us snuck out of our hotel at night to get snacks to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Let's give it up for Jacob Turner. Our next queen candidate is Julia Grace Martin, daughter of Dustin and Katie Martin. Julia is being escorted by her parents. While at AHS, Julia has been involved in volleyball, dance, soccer, cheer. She's been the wrestling manager, Adrenaline, student council, trio, K Club, the K Board, Project Success, band, swag, and NHS. After graduation, Julia plans to attend Washburn University and major in scenography. Julia is inspired by her grandpa because he's the kindest person I know, and he always keeps smiles on his face, even when times get rough. Julia's favorite quote is, "You define your own life, don't let other people write your script." One of her favorite memories while at AHS has been her freshman year when we had an assembly where a few high school students got hypnotized, and it was really fun to watch. Let's give it up for Julia Martin. Our final king candidate is Daniel Christopher Wagner, son of Chris and Christian Wagner. Daniel is being escorted by his parents. While at AHS, Daniel has been involved in swag, K's, band, jazz band, and Adrenaline. After graduation, Daniel plans to attend college to become a teacher. Daniel is inspired by Ringo Starr because he did just the right amount for perfection. Daniel's favorite quote is, "And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make," the Beatles. Some of his favorite memories while at AHS have been senior skip day and going to the Legends. Let's give it up for Daniel Wagner. Our final queen candidate is Olivia Suzanne Pennington, daughter of Thomas and Shannon Pennington. Olivia is being escorted by her parents. While at AHS, Olivia has been involved in theater and has been the wrestling manager. After graduation, Olivia plans to attend a community college. Olivia is inspired by her art teacher, Mrs. Wilson, because she's the kindest person she knows and always stays positive no matter what. Olivia's favorite quote is, "Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful." One of her favorite memories while at AHS has been watching Mr. Funk break the chair in musical chairs. Let's give it up for Olivia Pennington. All right, folks, it is time to crown our King and Queen. Our 2024 Royal Courts royalty is back with us to crown those people. Let's give it up for our 2024 Royal Courts King, Parker Snowden, and Queen Annabelle Baker. Band, can we get a little drum roll here? 2025 Royal Courts King is James Richard. Okay, drum roll please. And your 2025 Royal Courts Queen is Julia Monson. Let's have one more round of applause for our King and Queen and all of our candidates. All right, congratulations. We're going to go ahead and clear the floor quickly so we can have our dance team perform, and then we'll get back to the rest of our game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the Port Atchison High School dance team. Mr. Dancing.
Hello and welcome back to some Phoenix basketball. Halftime was fun. We got to see who won the Royal Courts candidate. Jace Richards won the King and Julia Martin won the Queen. Ryan, how do you feel about that?
I think that's great for them. I'm sure Jace is happy. Maybe this will help him play a bit better.
Yeah, I remember being down there and you predicted every single one and you got them right.
I'm happy for them. That's great.
Not who you voted for, though?
No, it was not.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Jacob Turner and Olivia Pettington.
Me too. Sorry to hear my friends are watching this, which all of them are in the band, so we can do this.
Well, congratulations to Jace.
Yes, congratulations to them.
Hopefully they attend and enjoy the dance after the basketball game.
And Ryan for Prom King 2025. That's where he's starting his candidacy right now. Back to basketball, though. Most important thing. That's why we're here. What do you think? Some adjustments that Harmon should have took during the halftime.
Well, they probably should have talked about defense. Honestly, I think their offense is good. Just from watching them, it's just that we also have a really good defense.
Yes.
So, honestly, I think their offense is pretty good. Their defense, if they could just get it a bit better, they're probably good for them.
From what I've seen from both teams is, Hawks are a good team. We're just that tiny bit better than them.
Right.
Well, we're just that one step more advanced than them. And so we have that upper hand. Out of bounds, Phoenix ball, I believe. Use it over to Kelly. Smith almost gets it in. Yogi with the putback. That's what we like to see. Now, Ryan. Last game of the women. It was to the point where the backups got to come in. Do you ever think that would be the case in this game?
I think it's possible, but it depends on
if it keeps going the same.
Yes, it depends on how the Hawks play, I think. If we stay at this lead we're at now, it's not as much of a lead as in the girls' game.
No, that's
but
true.
It's still a decent lead, up to 40-15. It's still a decent lead. I think
25-point lead.
Yeah,
I did my math right.
I think so.
Well, Jay-Z, a timeout after Jay-Z flies past a Harmon defender for a nice little layup. I can still hear Mr. Gentry's Kendrick. Maybe bumping that a little too loud.
I think, should have lost it. Do you have anything to say right now?
What? Sorry.
Do you have anything to say?
What were we talking about?
I lost my thought.
Well, it doesn't matter. Basketball to play. JC goes to the line for 2, I think. I'm gonna have to tell Gentry to turn down his music. He's still on pump, I think. First and only is good. Going down the opposite way. Corner 3, splash. Splashed. You see those 2 kicking?
No,
I didn't think you were. I'm not the type of person that play 2K. Thompson with it. Have you ever played 2K?
No, I don't think so. I played Madden.
Madden's great. Kelly with the fadeaway. About the same result as the last fadeaway he did going that way.
Thompson has the ball. Morgan.
Thompson, top of the arc. Splash. Or green, if you would understand that. Bullets it to number 0. That looked a little homey, if I should say. Number 3 with his own 3. Makes it in. Ironic number choice. Yogi almost loses the ball. Kelly looking like trying to make a man miss. Spin move. Floater. Over swat. Oh, nice little mid shot. Makes it look effortlessly. As that floater also grazed down into the basket. Kelly double team. He's frustrated after he walks straight into another man. As they get easy 2 points. You can definitely see there's adjustment offensively. No, I take that back. Adjustment defensively. Press coverage, and if they had press coverage in the first half, first I remember it. Second of all, they're executing a lot better this time, as they're getting more turnovers and more points on the board.
I would agree. I was just about to say, I think they're getting more points up there.
It might be a little dangerous for the Phoenix right now. Maybe they maybe they thought they could take it a little bit easier, like the girls' team, and is underestimating them. You know, underestimating people is a dangerous thing. But that timeout might have been the difference in the Phoenix morale. Maybe stop the offensive gain of Harmon.
Morgan has the ball.
Thompson with it. Heaves it over to out of bounds. But, yep, Harmon player tips it out, so Phoenix keeps it. Morgan going in for a layup. Oh, doesn't make it. Goes out.
Bucks.
Fast break, number 2.
Almost.
Oh, but looks like there's a foul, and someone's going to the line. Numero 10.
We talked about this guy before.
Indeed, we have. After we pointed out number 1, which is back in the game. I hope he doesn't get subbed out so I can watch him, because I forgot. Watch. Now, this boys team played JC Harmon on the road a couple weeks ago, and I watched it, and they won, well, of course. But I mean, the relatively the struggle has been the same. Even the second half that Harmon gains a little bit, but in that last game, Phoenix held on to the lead, but that time they didn't have Jay-Z, Kelly, nor Yogi, so maybe it's a different story this time,
Right.
where we steal the momentum back. Step back. Now you can tell he's looking for that 3, as he puts up a 3 right there. Not enough power on it. Kelly puts up his own. Not enough oomph. Number 1 with it, going the other way.
Almost.
Nope. Number 2 now. To 3. To 0 in the corner. Splash.
Definitely was some smart passing right there.
That was some passing right there for sure. That was good playmaking. The defense is stepping it up much, as well as their offense. If Phoenix doesn't get a handle of this, oh, deep 3. Splash. That's from deep 3. I take back what I was about to say. Oh. Number 2 with 3 of his own at the top of the arc. Oh, turnover, but I believe JC went out of bounds. JC Harmon. So Phoenix. Double subs. Caleb Williams in for Yogi Purdy. And Morgan's coming out. Kelly has it. Jace Richards also in the game. He has to be feeling pretty good after winning not homecoming. Royal Courts King. Probably working off the morale boost off of that. As Smith the third goes up to the line for 2.
In the first?
Hits the rim.
First and only.
This has been a pretty fast quarter. We're only 2 minutes left. 2:30 is closer.
I'd definitely say the Hawks have stepped it up from the other half.
For sure, as a 3 of their own is
Splash.
goes in. Yeah. I don't know if you should really celebrate that much. You know, it's the.
That's over both teams.
I mean, that's true. The commentator's job is to
Easy for the game.
unbiased. It's a little hard when you're a high school commentator. As Thompson almost makes it the leg, but Smith doesn't make the putback. Well, what I'm noticing is we're getting a little less offensive rebounds and a little less putback points. So I believe if we get those back in check, we get some more points up on the board.
I agree.
As that wild three-pointer is touched by a Phoenix, so it's Harmon's ball. I believe there seems to be somewhat of a confusion. Never mind. Confusion is sorted out. Tries to go straight to the paint. Out of bounds. Phoenix going Phoenix's way this time. Seems to be a I don't know what's happened and why it's taking so long. It seems like Harmon's defense isn't getting on point. Jace Richards with almost 2 points. Getting those offensive rebounds. Hopefully drawing that foul. He goes up in the line for 2. First one, splash. Good. Second is also good, making it look a little too easy. Kelly fighting for the ball. Thompson now, trying to play more methodical game.
Oh, and Williams?
I believe that's Javante Kelly, right? That just
Williams.
put up those 2 points?
Yeah, Williams passed it to Javante Kelly.
Under a minute left to go in this third quarter. Score is 55-27. Maintaining this lead, but a little scare at the beginning of it. But I think the fouls that really killed the Harmon's chance of getting a little bit of a gain back. As 4 fouls, I think 2 of which, maybe 3, as lets the Phoenix go to the line and make these free throws. Double team, Thompson. Pass back to Thompson in the paint. Puts up a shot with 2 people on him. Clock keeps going. Not sure why that's that. Number 1 goes in. Tough shot, almost goes in. Clock is finally stopped. That's our foul.
Thompson at the line. It's good. And that second one. Also good.
What we like to see. 15 seconds left, keeping that lead up as number 1 goes for the tough layup. No good. But he might. Ooh. Thinking that blocking foul. Yeah, he's at the line.
So have you been watching him a bit more?
Yeah, I can.
I don't think he's put up too many points.
That much of a difference after, you know, commentator's curse is a real thing. Once you point out a player, he might not do as good as he once was.
Alright. We'll see now. First one is good.
You know, commentators works both ways. You know, once you point it out, then you know you just, I don't know.
For the second? Not quite.
I would say access to none. Thompson puts up his own little layup. Kelly steals the ball back, met by 2 Harmon players.
I think Williams got it up there now.
Hopefully got it up in time. That would be the end of the 3rd quarter. Some great basketball being played. What are your takeaways so far, Ryan?
I think the game's going great. I think both teams are doing pretty good. Our team's just doing a bit better. Still got that lead. And I think overall the game's going great. Pretty enjoyable.
Ryan, I want to challenge you. Do you think you can do play-by-play like from last quarter? You can? Come on. Whatever. Such a I'm not complaining. I just thought you would do it so you could get better. I suppose I was wrong. You assume you're better. Okay. Well, going into the last quarter, what do you be telling this Phoenix team to try to keep this lead going?
I think keep up the good work, honestly.
That's all you have to
Not all. Just thinking. Keep up the good work. The Phoenixes are doing great. Honestly, they kept it pretty consistent. We still got that lead.
Yeah, women and men's game has been pretty consistent playing style-wise. Defense, defense, defense. Offense, offense, offense. You know, the usual. Kelly puts up a 3, hits the front of his rim. He was hopping around, but passes it to the feet of Yogi. But number 2 man recovers from the fast break. Smith tips it out of his hand, going the other way. That it goes in. Trying to make Thompson miss, no good. Number 3 puts up a shot. Yogi with a nice little defensive rebound. Smith, nice. Ryan, there's 6 minutes left in this game, and 7, you can do it.
Alright.
This is all you, man. I believe in you.
Okay.
It's like watching your kid take his first steps. And his first words. Great. It's wonderful. I can only imagine Mr. Gentry felt this way about it.
Don't you like to think?
Yeah. I feel like my skills have blossomed like a beautiful rose. To the great commentary in which I am today. If any colleges are watching, send me that scholarship. Send me this one. But I'll hand the hard job to Ryan Dudley for a little bit, and I'll be taking over his job for a little bit. What I usually do with Mr. Gentry, doing a little color. Be prepared.
I'm always prepared.
You're always prepared. Okay.
I was born ready.
That's what we like to hear. That's the real Phoenix mentality right there.
Gotta rise up. Be Phoenix.
Amen. Also, I want to point out again, Ryan Dudley candidate, prom candidate, 2025. Vote for him.
Alright, Hawks have the ball. Get it up there. Nice.
Yogi was hit by a nice little screen from the defense, from the offense. I apologize.
Thompson gets the ball up there. On the ES3.
Zero is flying in for that ball. Corner 3, almost makes it.
Right.
Morgan flying in for the offensive rebound. I'm so sorry about him. Just taking over. I'm so used to it. I'm sorry.
That's what you were going to do.
Yes, my mother does say I talk a lot. Maybe I was born to do this. You know, I know Mr. Harris is watching this right now. And when he first realized there was me commentating, he was like, oh, hold on. Jelly. He realized, Mr. Smith with the putback, he was like, you haven't talked all year in my class, but you can talk in front of the entire school. And I've said, well, it's a lot easier to do it in front of a screen and a teacher, and not to do it in front of all these people. But, I don't know. It's different now. Unlike you, Ryan, I asked to do this job. I kind of begged you to do it, because I didn't want to do it alone. But, you're blossoming like a flower in April. I should say May, actually. Do you believe that? Are your skills blossoming as a commentator?
I think they might be.
Would you be open to do this for me, with me, baseball season? I mean, baseball season? As an 8 bit, has a nice little truck shot?
You have to do a bit.
I don't know, Daniel Wagner seems like a pretty good candidate to do that with me. He knows a good chunk about baseball.
Probably knows a lot more than me.
Was there enough strikes, balls, blocks? Actually, there's a lot to know. Williams puts up a deep 2. No good. Jace Richards is swatted, his ball swatted out of his hands. Zydron Mays is in the game. Ooh, score of 71-32. That might be why some of the bench is in. I didn't even realize how far away this game is coming. And as I mentioned again, perfect time for Ryan to do a little more talking.
Okay. Jace Ryan. It's good.
You say Jace Ryan?
That's his middle name. Jace Ryan.
Oh.
Jace Ryan Richards. Hawk has the ball. Yeah. Not quite. He gets it down the court.
Fast break.
Almost gets it in. Back down the hall. And they get up front. Put it up there. Edron gets the ball. Passes it down to Aiden. Back to rebound. On the Richards. Trying to find someone to pass it to. Sidron. Waymaker. On the rebound. Richards.
A lot of passing. Trying
Nice
to really set up
defensive
his
up.
play.
Almost.
Just with the putback shot.
Yes, sir.
And it would be nice to have a stat keeper. That'd be a great time to say what kind of points he got.
That's definitely a good idea.
Should have got Victory up in here to do it for us. He's listening to your stuff. Not doing it. I would bet on that, yeah.
About 2:40 left on that clock.
Phoenix are winning by 40 points. Correct. I think that's almost as much as a win. I definitely say, as the third quarter was a little shine for the J.C. Harmon Hawks, and that's true. The fourth quarter was like putting the final dirt on the coffin. I mean, final dirt patch, burying the team, because this game is basically over as the clock continues to run.
Hawks at the line. We get it. Not good. Kelly gets it. Onto, I think, Thompson. Rebound has it. Almost. Definitely nice to see some youngers on here.
As rebound, nice little right corner three, and I like to say, Aiden's a really good shooter. And yeah,
That does seem to be that way.
Thompson. Who is that? Number 2. Number 2.
Meyer?
Boldridge. Oh no, that's
Sorry.
yeah, Boldridge.
Yeah, number 2 is Bover. My bad. Right, the lead number 3 is Jeremiah.
Trust me, I know things too about Michigan. First week was rough. As my
A lot better than
once and only time Thompson Cole Duet did not help me at all. Still a little mad about that one, Cole. What a guy indeed.
He's not a mentor for you.
Well, he is for you, it's okay.
Yes, this is true. He's a pretty good mentor.
Yes, if you're watching, come to Show Quiet tomorrow. Actually, I don't think you should. It's Cameron, Missouri, right?
Cameron, Missouri.
And we're performing like at 1:30 p.m.
I like 1.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you wake up time, you should definitely come out and watch the Adrenaline team. We will be making it finals.
Grand champs.
I don't know what that means, but yes, we will.
Means first place.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yep, it's happening.
Speaking into existence is a thing.
Not quite. He catches it.
So I say something? Yeah. I can read
Rebound gets it.
that. I can 6 minutes. 30 seconds left in this game. Phoenix up by 41 points.
Not quite. He's really trying to get it up there.
Offensive rebounds are a heck of a thing. Well, that should be the end of the game as the clock winds down with almost 10 seconds left as the players are about to leave the court. Before we go, we'd like to thank our sponsors one last time, Daylight Donuts,
Cornerstone Printing,
Great Home Care, the best care anywhere. We'd like to thank everybody behind the camera, not just us, and also the band for coming out and help hyping up the crowd, and of course, the crowd itself. Thank you for coming.
Thanks a lot to the audience. I know it does wonders.
Signing off, Brandon Menner, and
Brian Dudley.
we'll see you on the next time for the next basketball game. Goodbye.
Good night.